If you listen because of shade and fraud or anything other than a wish for a guy to be all right, dude, let me tell you, I hope you're all right anyway. Please understand that whatever healing you need in your heart, if you have indicated to me that you have had trauma in your past, that would probably be a good guess for me to say, hey, if this person cuts you out, it's because they're probably doing more to protect you from what you don't want to have a part of anyway, is as much of discomfort that it is to feel rejected or something. When a person rejects themselves from a situation, that is probably more constructively positive for a person that might be so naive as to fail to perceive it in a time when it would matter the most. Okay, we've got to see how you're not gonna Brian, you're not gonna win a bunch of anything by being a knucklehead and not getting until you're already freaking injured by someone that left on purpose. Okay, and I'm not talking about people we were talking about earlier. I'm talking about more of my love family. And I don't really do a lot of reading and paying attention because I just got stuff happening, and I'd be sitting here making stupid excuses to act like I don't have time to listen to stuff, but I don't even know where to start. Like, I don't even know who my friends are. I don't know who's really interested. I mean, I've got a few people I'm pretty convicted and know that they're not here to hurt me. Okay. And I don't need to do any weird test and check for fluffy shit or let the mic never stop being used so that the ones that could shed light on them get a chance to speak. I get that same way. And when I feel threatened, when I feel uneasy, like easiest things to do is just start running on about good and kid anything around. And it's not to be a judge of what it is, but it's definitely not to feel it. And it's maybe a sense of urgency, like it might be the last time you can get it in there before someone else tries to do another adulterated example of preserving what's good. And again, we're not thinking about the just, if people do something to hurt you, you hope they get better. Like, this just doesn't, we're not like building a bridge back to fucking Mindosphere just to fuck you out of that prayer later or something. Like, that's dumb. That's not nice. Like, the whole purpose of this compassion is so that it's not like just some cheap exchange for a type of compassion that anyone can have it already without getting brain damage first. Okay? I have to say that I really don't wish it on you, but what the fuck do you expect a guy to do if he could imagine anything better than what he's known so far? Like, and leave it really ambiguous so that it's really freaking hard to hear for anyone that doesn't know what the hell's going on and hasn't gotten this freaking the book before they saw the movie yet. Like, God dang it, man. Like, just what an actual fuck, man. You are not going to sit here and play another freaking super freaking part of that, soundtrack there. Oh, did it sound like this? Did it sound like, it sounds like somebody's got to turn to talk when a lot of people did a lot of it before, when nobody was able to be present for whatever it was said. Yeah. Nobody wants anybody to feel anything other than what's good, what it is, what it do, cuz. And then it's sarcastic. That's just my sense of humor. Okay. And I know there's some other people that might say stuff like that, and I don't know what it is. I don't know what to do. So if you can tell me, that'd be great. And if you're protecting me from something that truly wasn't for me, thank you. It kind of hurt my feelings because I'm a little sensitive when people just turned to bend at me, even when I had taken the time. Hi, hey, you know, I was getting pretty excited about this magic spell. Like maybe it wasn't for me. I don't even know who was that ex-boyfriend anyway, because it seems so far removed. So don't worry, legit. I promise. If I saw anybody in a circle, cackling or something, or maybe they weren't. Maybe they were just going to see what everyone else, everyone else was seeing. You're forgiven. Leave it alone. It'll stress me out. It'll do more to my guts to have to freaking feel what you feel just because. Then it would make sense to me to let you know, like, if you need to look in the mirror, do it, because I'm not going to judge you to the best of my ability. If that wasn't for you, don't let it be. All right, we ain't got time for that shit. I was really surprised when I found out my grandpa was like one of the lesser believing people. Like basically like one or two generations before that, and he would damn near been just a rabbi from sitting at the dinner table. If you want to think about it, I mean, he essentially was every good part that could come without the hat, without the guys pushing money on you to agree on some shit that's kind of weird. He was. So thanks for whoever shared that grandpa. That was really cool. I really appreciate it. I needed it, man. Like, just know that I had a grandpa that didn't make me feel like shit forever for fucking eating a ham and cheese sandwich in front of his fucking Jewish lunch place. What kind of fucking moron kid does that shit? Like, that is a new level of slow, responded to with the utmost care. I might as well have been fucking retarded with my fucking pants on my head, dude. At least in hindsight. Like, holy shit, man. I know I keep bringing that example up, but, right. Can I just be a little transparent about the fact that I am gifted in some ways, but it is most definitely not all of them. And the sort of the poetic justice in it all is that the ways I am gifted are the ones that you totally fucking took for granted. We're stupid too. And this isn't a talk at anyone that would have, like, dude, I don't want to exalt on these things. Like, who could set a better example than my grandpa when he said if somebody does something to hurt you, like, why don't you hope they get better? And even better than grandpa did, give him an example of how you're going to make this work. Well, I've never done it before. So if you got any constructive ideas, like, even though I'm directing the positivity toward you, like, I don't see what the harm would be, and see if we can make it better on the fly. Cause it's just a stream of consciousness and a clown show mockumentary about stuff that you shouldn't take too seriously anyway. And if you did, that's probably why you're here or about to tune in later. And I'm not mad, okay? Because you kind of put me in a funky position where a lot of people have been focusing on my being in a way that, because of other times in my life that others have focused on for greater perceivable necessities. Like, and I'm not saying or suggesting that it is or isn't or it was whatever. Crap, yeah. Like, I'm just saying, hey, I've ridden around in this body longer than a lot of the other people listening to me talk. And if you have or you did, you're gonna have to tell me that too. Or if you took any part of it for a ride, without the parts that move. I mean, it's kind of curious and interesting, to be honest with you. But that's going to require some hands off of what I would be sensitive to enough that if it wasn't audible to anyone while I was finding this stuff out, it might be the best for everyone. Knowing that the compassion has been flowing your way already, to suggest or wonder that it wouldn't would probably be a fail. And if it serves me to, great. Hi, Fergie. Konbanwa. Ganbatte kudasai. Right? Yeah. Yeah, I'm not like some freaking, genius like Kelly is with the language stuff. But I saw a point when I was in Japan, like to be an ambassador for my country and at least not be the asshole that had to fucking smoke on the train and blow it out the window with his freaking drink in his hand and then being capable of being some guy that you kind of liked anyway. Because that would have been shitty, man. I saw it even halfway smoked. Like, I was like, dude, I don't want to be one of these guys here 4 years later and not even be able to speak Japanese to my Japanese wife. And the interesting thing was that I probably could have had one. I probably could have still been there maybe if I didn't have to unpack what I would have a lot anyway. Um, in a way that would have been harmful to the harmony in that house. But I bet you would have given me some cool children that I would have really wanted to stick around for, and the likelihood of my inability to see the point then. But I'm pretty sure I would have seen the point, man. And the fact that I had too much time on my hands, ask questions and answer them, like, dude, if you got time to answer and ask questions or whatever, or however that goes, make sure everyone else does too. Okay? And if you want to pray for something, you'll have to be creative, man, because pray for the person that hurts you to heal. How do you freaking do anything with that? I'm not hurting you, am I? Now, of course, if I can't even have the space to own my end of the story and have it be parts of it, the fucky part, the whole story, like, hmm, like, how does this get dressed up so that the things that are good and bad, not because we want to throw anybody on the bus. Oh, let's put the meat grinder tires on first. Like, don't be trying to get that thing right under the bus before you put the meat grinder tires on, bro. Like, what are we doing here? Like, that might be cool in Idiocracy, but this is not going to be it. Okay, please, dude. And if I sound stupid on my watch, motherfucking let me. I don't know what it sounded like before. And I don't mean me. It had to have sounded way more constructive. But the thing is, dude, first you're given the parts to see what they are and have like an actual wherewithal about it. Who's doing that for me? Where's a briefing at in terms of that? I guess there's only one person that can even remotely um, be qualified to serve that kind of stuff. And if there's somebody in that way, it's because they already got there so far ahead of time that a fear of even what I'm not going to jump up and down and ask where or pressure doing those things. Like, just know that you acted in a way that was violently uncool and it will be felt for much longer than when it's over. If it is, and if it's not, understand that there are parts that still aren't cool and the things that is expressed is done under the um, uncomfortable silence of not wanting to show something that only what a person knows they could or have not said could say. Do you know what that must be like? I'm not trying not to just curse or whip anything around that's not genuine or becoming of somebody that hadn't already felt what it was like before in some kind of way or imagined it. Nah, dude, I don't know what I'm talking about, man. I don't have any business trying to guess what anything feels like. Okay. I really hope you're doing well, and I understand that, like, sometimes when it seems like we could make things easy, um, it can get a little bit, surgical under the lights of future, acknowledgement. And when I feel what that might be like, if especially I've already been traumatized by a past that would make me imagine greatly to the upside the amount of, necessity for avoiding feelings that are even remotely similar in the future, you know? I get it, dude. Like, I don't have to sit here and act like I know what I'm talking about just to freaking establish the fact that if you need forgiveness, look in the mirror. Because I'm going to give it to you anyway, but I have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about. And if you do, and no one can respond but you, I pray for your courage to do it. Because wouldn't that be a healing motherfucker? Or mother. Or a daughter of healing. You know, hey, I think it looks like this, Ma. God, I wish somebody would have done it a lot earlier. But beggars can't be choosers. If you can't have a son that'll show you how to heal, why don't you fuck him first and then see what it looks like afterward? It's not like we can plan this shit, you know, you can't make it up. And if I use those words because of people that know or might think possibly know that I'm doing it in kind. And I don't plan to try to not be transparent in a situation where there's people I love that I'm not going to have anybody waiting or hovering over to throw it in when somehow it's going to hurt more than it helps anything. Just to add some kind of value and subtract trust from one of the only places where it should really be getting put after the types of violation of a person's wherewithal to decide for themselves and have the talent to do it better most of the time. I can't, like, if my words burn, trust is not something I'm celebrating. If my words sound like salad, trust is not a part of the conversation you needed to hear. Or if you could be in a multi-sided discovery of how this works when we're allowed to get more info in there, I'm a person that's going to try to kick pieces around before they do the emotional stuff. Like, paint doesn't go before parts, people. Ladies and gentlemen, you know, you don't paint what you don't have part. And if you do, have you ever had a friend look at you like you're going to get convinced and they start getting emotional about something? And you look at them sideways like, the fuck it ain't. You know, the fuck it is. Like, dude, the fuck right there in front of me, acting like that's going to fly here? If it's six, fine. If it don't, I don't even understand what's manifesting out of me, but I know if it's resonating, it's because intuition precedes paint and parts. Okay. I can't tell you that it's a blessing to feel that anxious about anything. If someone's hovering over the target where it's closest to your home or the heart, you know, of your home or the home of your heart. And what was the shittiest is that um my heart was almost home. And to have to suggest or think to myself, was it though? Oh man, really, dude? Like, can I just have my moment with fucking putting things on a pedestal and not have it all be fucked up? Like, did I? Is that all? You know? Oh, gee, dude. I don't think so. And I think that some people can be manipulated to the point where everything you saw in them is real, and everything they got from that response from after what you saw was real and genuine. And the parts that were selfish or that could have been enticed to do something else entirely in that same space. It's kind of like the retarded parts of me that had to wait this long to get it. But boy, when this guy freaking, gets that curve going, we skip a lot of things, don't we? It's almost fucking infuriating to hear about it because what in the actual, let's leave the rest of that out, did this guy think was going to be cool? Like, we were so passionately on top of not a damn thing that would ever be freaking failing to get disarmed in the instant that it was even halfway a good idea, rendered useless in the time it freaking manifested. Didn't even have a time machine. Okay, I don't want that, but if it was ever to hurt me or you, goodbye. Nope, not gonna apply. Understanding for the sake of maybe going to a different rodeo where those things actually happen officially, but not one that we're just doing a thought experiment in, having known that we are not agreeing on anything having ever happened, because the only way it would work for both of us is if fuckiness was real. Now I understand, like, dude, the point is, like, we can sit here and go back and forth about how a guy that already admitted without all of the things that a guy, you can sit here and put every word in the riot act, knowing that a guy would probably embarrass himself more if you just let him do it himself, because you could never freaking come at him like he would come at himself, and you could never celebrate it for the freaking right reasons. So let's get hi, Magic Micah, how you doing? I'm gonna shut up because I think I'm just Mr. Diarrhea. But it's not because the things I'm saying don't bang. And I'm not claiming. I'm saying when I feel my words and I get a litmus test of the vibe out there, it says, dude, you could shut up anytime today. And I say, you're probably right, but not because I didn't get a test to check on that motherfucker. Sorry about the cursing. Okay. I'm really sorry. Like, if anyone's had to be pulled into this and had weird feelings about it, uh, it gets pretty slippery, I'm sure. So, I guess I should take it as a compliment that anyone would have publicly made themselves in any way, shape, or form a part of a spell against an ex that did not exist. Only in dreams of how bad we could make him look before he freaking turned him inside out and did it himself. It's like a fucking total moron, man, dude. He may have to pay for that himself. And if you don't, because of his compassion or the way he did it to serve himself, then you should be every bit as grateful for yourself, if not more, that no one had to do that for you. And you got to live in the shameable yet quiet enjoyment of knowing that you enjoyed what he wanted to manifest only because of the work that you did first to shame yourself. No one's going to jump up and down about that shit. If you want to, that's fine. I think I made a pretty good fool of myself. If you want to, I don't see the point of that. Thanks for recognizing I was a moron first. It's always nice to have a clown on hand. But who wears the nose last, man? I can't tell you when to put it on and when to take it off. And it could just be a traumatized version of something that's been changed for studio owners in a world where no one would ever believe that was real anyway. No one was already a mockumentary before we started talking about it. And if anything constructive could be said, it would be said. Good. I can't piss on it too hard. But thank God for Rob Zombie. I did sell the T-shirt though, and the person that got it, I paid her a pretty decent amount. So, everybody got a little enjoyment. Everybody held likes popcorn, man. Whoa! Remember the movie? You gotta make your guests comfortable, even if they're coming to see what it looks like when you're moving around in the spaces that they would like to not have to if they weren't enjoying some outcome that was part of selling something for something else. Like, oh no, we don't go down here just to shit the breeze or whatever. No, it's like, hey man, I had to make a transaction happen, and I was kind of scared to hang around after it. I don't know, dude. I don't know if we got scared out there. I didn't go with anybody. Yeah. Or if I did, I mean, it wasn't because I was invited. So, if you guys got any requests for songs, I think we could really have some good inspiration today. Not get too freaking serious about it. Man, you know what the cool thing about air pop popcorn? It's really hard to burn. I imagine you could probably just use water and freaking paper bags. But there's probably something to be said about just pouring it on and not trying to invent a little better the person. It's not melted out yet. Okay. Thank you for participating and listening to another edition of the Bless Your Heart Club for guys making popcorn and other somewhat constructive, yet not so constructive activity. Constructive. One way to make yourself look like less of a threat is to clown yourself up on the fly. Like, why don't we do this in the road? I bet Beatles said they did where they made it sound smart or sound musical. Like, what, do it off to the side so they don't try to make it seem like you were laying in the middle of the road on purpose. After all that talk about dragging people out of it, like, where the hell are my tools at? This is getting out of hand, man. Nobody wants to listen to a guy get funny. Oh, it's always good to lob in words that could be associated with those that we'd like to discredit. We've already talked about it with Clown Nose on, and have no need for anyone else to go ahead and do work that's already been done with. It's like, you want to what? Like, you knew that man was a clown. Like, what's the sense of saying it again? I'm still looking for my tools, by the way. Looks like I got most of them found. And maybe what symbolizes one thing in a cartoon that seems so innocent on its fates, um, is just a darker joke for later. And not in some kind of weird, some freaky sort of way, but so don't do it to me. Yeah. I just want to melt my butter next time, so I don't have to get up here and do all this. Nah, I want to make sure it's right. Hold on. It's the stories. It's that grindy salt up one though. This is popcorn taste a little bit. She's so fine. Yes. Magic Michael, where are you from? Okay. Point out. Alright. In a world of chaos, this is your space. That sounds like a doubtful ganger for somebody else's account that can't get to on anything in their main work. Happy Saturday here. Where are you? Well, I guess if that was a Japan comment. Right. Fady does. His gallons music, yeah. Dude, I need some R&R too. Bro. Who's this? Yeah, that's one way they put it, but it's just, you have to put a thoughtful passage after those kind of things nowadays. Or you're just kind of lobbing it into somebody else's truth. I'm not saying it ain't thoughtful, but it is. Fact to take. I never played with the flavor, yeah. I'm saying some of it was never in its original form. And, see, the part of being a clown so early in the show, it's almost like you're taking your own license to be a human on the roundabout. So they couldn't do it for you. If you pop out and you start out with something else, it's like, who's that guy? I think all the questions on that side of the audience have already been asked. No, we're not going to refer people that way. Hi, Alex. How you doing, man? How's your Friday night? or Saturdays. Where I put them other flip flop shoes? I'm seeing statics of well, dude, I can only forget about that. God damn. Only just don't count on. I'm too late for this moron, this clown. You have to try. You know, it's kind of nice when your imagination is getting ahead of yourself so much that you don't leave a room for yourself to be a person. Man, I always think of the plainest titles. It almost, I wonder what causes more people to have to listen later, even though they didn't immediately get snagged by any sort of clickbait. I'm just kind of curious how, like, not knowing what's there is a reason to have to sort of comb through it later to make sure there's nothing there. I don't know how that works. I'm not trying to think about it that hard. I don't know how to fix myself. See, to me, that already sounds like Black Label Society. And bro, like, I'm not gonna sit here and rag on you about possibly having sold it too, because I can't imagine what it would be like to be the guy that's playing guitar for Ozzy or anything like that. And then, like, when they sort of bring in that circle, does everyone have to play from the same established sort of place? How did these things work? Ronnie, Ozzy? Or is there a way that whatever's obligated is like truly an honor through and through? That's not some bill to pay. That's for some eyes only. I I wonder if there's like a lot, levels of it. You know, how can this be that the experience is not one that's regretted or something? I think that's part of what Ronnie did a really good job, but also Ozzy in his own way, like he was definitely not just sitting here and saying, "Do it this way; it's the only way." See if I can get this out a different way today. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, all right. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to be commenting on this stuff. I want to make this pretty. How's it going, lady? Are you the one with the BMW? So much. And it was keys extra years here. So this song used to be a lot more aggressively felt. Alex, if you're still here, sorry for taking so long to get your point. I haven't really been able to be that in a space where I felt comfortable singing it that much, but I guess it's better than yelling at people in my house. I had to lay at it like that. I haven't really seen much of the songs that I've written myself in a violent way. But I'm gonna sing that. Even if I did, in a way that could hit that way, but be quiet about it. Alex, man. That's kind of where I'm going. I see the way you are, trying to be a better man. Hit myself in the face. Better man, this time I'll take you. Motherfucking take you and be better man I am. I'll make you understand. Stomp on your fucking face. I'm just a little coffee mess. Get a little this off my chest. Better cream. I'm giving you in my mind. I've done it 100 times. Never with this bathroom door all the way open. I just thought it would make a mess. I'm killing you in my mind. Might be there. I was just in one place. Why don't you try to explain it? Could you just show me why? Why did you clap? Why did you smile? Why did you say we didn't think it's that good for a while? Giggle like in middle school. That's okay, that's okay.
I've done it about 2,000 times. Why don't you? That's sincere, motherfucker. Why should I make this real? Why shouldn't I make this real? All you records show me. We're so safe in the bathroom, until it dies. Transfer what was it will be so easily erased. The truth is I was wrong, punch you in the fucking face. Why should I make it real? All you could be, you could be someone down. It's a good thing I was so down. There are some things that I go to. It's not so much I shoot. I'm trying to bring this up and feel like it's really killed. So much easier to witness than something else. If there's nothing coming under the door, don't worry about it. But I hear things. I guess we'll have to finish this cathartic process. Onto something better. I just haven't been able to find a way to do it. Why should I make it? So crushing your faith. song that ain't me and you. Can you just hand me that recipe card over there? No, it's been a while since I've made a side disdain sauce. You know? I think I've got the one that's. But if it's not alive, it's not gonna go away. Much now. That's why we're gonna kill this right here and everything we can possibly be about. If you let it, then fuck you. If you let it, then fuck you. If you let it, then fuck you. A little better than that, don't you? Man, what the fuck was that, bro? Just a mashed up eggs. Hmm. I don't want to get too crazy with it. Gotta put some more butter on the popcorn, though. So that's my only complaint right now. And I gotta move on and quit wanking on about this music stuff. I mean, there's some things that need to happen, like my own personal rest and relaxation, realized in the company that I enjoy. And the motherfucker that is that sometimes you don't know until you know. You're gonna make it happen either way. with a little bit of you fucking pussy. It's head scratching. Well, and why should you sound like you've got it all together when the things you're expressing shouldn't? I mean, not those words together. I took some out just for your sake, though. Not you personally. But how many other words do you need? Or still whatever? How many? Chicken that we're making, not pepper and salt for dinner, right? So when you make chicken, you always put that first. Well, the heat probably helps. Beeline. Yes, please. Yeah, that's what we got to work with today. That's the don't sit there and hunt for something you got in front of your head. That's tough. You think I wanted you on the bus too? Or on your simple questions you should not be asking when you want to do stuff. It was like taking a life that wasn't throwing a veneer on it and then finding out that it was on there arbitrarily as a part of a character and script. And had to have something done with it in a house where no one knew where it should go. Mm, love that. Yeah, he was so captivated by this movie. You're coming along. That's it. You picked Santa Bora. Is you want to make one and not come in? No, no, it's voluntary. Yeah. How are you gonna say no when you're the one? But there's a price for being the other person. And knowing what you've known and what you've done. David. Have you ever played a character before? Have you ever had one played back? Well, we shall see. Ah, yes, the fate of the designer. Not the one that knew the pattern, but the one that enjoyed the dance. Dude, these guys are turning into just scapegoats to distract from. It's, there are things that are so egregiously in the need for a type of attention that should scare the absolute fucking ever-loving piss out of whatever might have been the one that did it such truly in need of going unresolved. Dude, all this blackout system shit, anytime you see influencers tell you how to feel and give you a roadmap that results in fucky feelings, thank yourself for not going and doing that shit. Unless you, like, the price that you would have to be paid in order to make that a thing that benefits you and everybody around you, this probably greater than anyone could have based that B movie flick on that. So saw the option so well that you down value yourself just to sort of acquire and carry throughout the next frames, like a scene that one becomes a part of when life alone is not having been valued as something that should have been clear in the mirror in a way that encourage a person to reach for some things. Dude, come on. It's so when you hear a guy talking about music and getting poetic, when it's not the Clown Show mockumentary, it's being written, but just the words off the top of a guy's head that are being said. Whether you frame it one way or another, what's the difference? I don't know. Try to see what are your words mean. She painted on this 2 shades shoulder. presence of the part of the person I love that doesn't have to feel shrouded in anyone else. And I want to rest assured that I shouldn't have to scare anybody else to be good. But what would it be like to feel that insecure and wonder if it'll ever come out? It's not funny anymore, is it? Like, what if you were the real one that was standing when you didn't even have access to watch over anything? If we could just pose a clown at the door, so that we knew there was anything worth saving in there. Would they have come at it the same way? Painted on was two shades of white. I try to hear the things you never say. Too much before you throw up yesterday's time. I could have told you not to eat that. That's just line. Don't do that next time. It's nicer over here. Okay, we'll check it out here. Can't just sit here and fucking listen to chaos. Unless she's alive. I want to see that friend too. I have a hard time believing she didn't just check out from the world and not actually die. I have someone get. There's one friend that I believe would fake their own death because they were suffering rather than let it happen. But I know that she also had some real stuff going on too. That sucked because I need a drummer. I've been like the gayest band she ever been in, even though it'd still be really heavy. Of course, not like that, really. But she, I only see like the talk shit like just because she's a figure in prison, I would have done something like that. Like maybe 90 pounds soaking wet, freaking Brooklyn accent, tattoos everywhere, piercings everywhere. You gotta be careful not to tangle up with that shit. Keep things copacetic and enjoyable while you enjoy your popcorn. But she was always kind of like just to try to keep two people on very, very unique clouds from banging ships together. I think some people wake you up with track jams, you know. Some people drop bombs just because they love you. Like, you never know what to expect, dude. If you did, it was just because she was tired. Give her like a weighted blanket or something. That's what I think today. It's crickets, dude. Where are they at? Always hopping on that ball. Alright, shut up, Brian. Get on with it. It's kind of hard to have things be intimate the way you want to let a song unfold, just right on the spot. So you just have an all-day art deal around a song and let it be exactly what needs to be in and out of it. Random name 187. There. I can't do it. Director. Yeah, friend of ours. He's like, don't make sense. Make it move. But just be done with it. Here for this. Yeah. What the hell is the resistance anyway? Is that one side getting it? Is that the people that are helping resist going at each other about dumb shit for the sake of a dopamine balance ledger? Don't be scared, it's a good thing. Yeah, daylight, popcorn in hell. I guess you should keep on singing. Cause you got a drummer. And you got your corn from a plant. You got a drummer, babe. I think I like my popcorn more than I wanna fuck with that. Everybody in hell loves popcorn. Everybody in hell likes popcorn, babe. This ain't gonna require no undercarriage rebuild. Unless your brain is not the only thing that has been filled with, if you know what I mean. I'm just gonna be thankful that don't set examples of how to eat popcorn with me. Don't try to call it monkey do, monkey say. This ain't no intelligent zoo. And why don't you try to have a design before you win, Mr. Kazoo? If I want to be labeled, I'll go ahead and get the soft on. Yeah. What about something more finished? It doesn't exist yet. Everybody's got jokes. Not me. All right, dude. You know what is so cool is when we can label each other because we have any idea what's good, and let it be the poetic justice that it could only be if your hands were not on the wheel and your heart was not in a line. Space. Actually, what I really wanted to do is look at Tommy. David Bowie. I want to try to do some stuff from that movie. I don't want to do it today. Because we're going to die and go to heaven before all that happens. There's some people you can't just sing the songs from. Not without a big old friggin' blonde wig and a big roby looking outfit. Be crazy. This is Russian abrasive. Is that bad or good? Well, I mean, it's not exactly audience friendly for people that you're used to your normal, like, encapsulated, um, uh, baking style song movements. Have you ever thought that maybe they were filling orders for somebody? Yeah, gotta kind of dial up the good vibes and stuff. I mean, you don't actually play this stuff all the time, do you? Oh, yeah. If we were filling the order, we do. So, like, what do you just kind of play that vibe for how long? Till they tell us it's over? Like, when it's war, we can't have negative vibes all the time. So if it's official, we're usually going to bring it up a little. Now, if it's not, we want you fearing that it might be just in case it could pop off and make a buck. These are the people in charge of everything. Speaking to me. Why rule over people with music and require more words? When you could obtain a power just from using a frequency that's known to evoke the fear you were looking for. Now, these aren't questions I ask myself. The questions I imagine might be asked by a guy that would actually take that serious. What's the point of that? That's my point. I'm just speculating it, right? Run, keeps a hand on the gun. Can't trust anyone. I was so sure what I needed was more. Try to shoot out the sun. Days that we raged, flew off the page, such damn was done. But somebody knew I was never someone. Girl, leave your boots by the bed, we ain't leaving this room. Tell somebody now. If someone needs medical help or the magnolia's gone, where she at, man? And I ain't going out to chop wood. Cover me up. No, you're enough. We ain't gotta do this all day. We're gonna get it over with. It's almost over, man. Put your feet to the test when I tore off your dress and race went on high. What's that even mean? I sobered up and swore all that stuff forever this time. Oh, what to say? I thought it'd be me who'd help me get home. Home was a dream, one that I never seen till you came along. Who said it was home? So girl, hang your dress out to dry. We ain't leaving this room. That's why it was such a nice frame. He said it was home. Till Percy Priest breaks open wide and the river runs and carries his house on stones like he's the drillwood. Cover me up and know you're enough. Use me. So girl, leave your boots by the bed. We ain't leaving this. If someone needs back or help or the magnolia. It's cold. by my nerves. You might tell me, oh, hell no. What the hell can it hurt? I just wanna spin you round and round in Stanwell. Get you drunk on love like mine. Mine wind up, steal a couple kisses. Get you just if I could find the right line. You don't do feelings, baby, if you're willing. I'm gonna do my best to change your mind. And the way you stole my heart without a sign, it ought to be a crime. Okay, for real. Got a pretty good feeling I'm taking you home. I wanna love you with all I got. But before we slip out into the night, I just want one more shot to take your hand, spin you round and round this dance floor, get you drunk on a love like mine. Might wind up and steal a couple kisses, get your ditches if I can find the right line. You don't do feelings, baby, if you're willing to do my best to change your mind. The way you stole my heart without a sign. Good ought to be a crime. Hang on, bless you. I need the call flavor. That's how we streets. Bought some bars, broke some laws. Ain't done nothing this bad. One look at you became my disease. Don't make no care for that. I just wanna spin you around this dance floor. Oh, it's that 1 a.m. So, and I just wanna spin you around this dance floor. Get you drunk on a love like mine. Might wind up steal a couple kisses, get you ditches if I can find the right line. You don't want to feel this, baby, if you're willing. I do my best to change your mind. Well, you stole my heart this time. Yeah, the way you stole my heart without a sign, it ought to be a crime. I just wanna spin you around tonight. I just wanna spin you around tonight. Yeah. Of course, fucking no. Goes to not having a drummer and being in a kind of parts. Abbreviated. Let's see this here. Let's take it through. Last night we let the liquor talk. I can't remember everything, but we said it all. You told me you wish I was somebody you never met, but baby, they haven't been done putting their face on up. Got like me yet, so they can get you mad at me instead of them. And if I fight about it, it'll make me look like a bad guy. No way it was all last night. I kiss your lips, make you give the... Okay. I'm talking just too much about that. Complicated of nothing burgers. Let's do this for this party. They script the part that mattered the rhythm most. Yeah, you know you was the last night. That's a little part there. You can bring it back in. So, you know you love to fight, and I say shit out on me, but it's still gonna wake up on me. I know it was the last night. We let the liquor talk. I can't remember everything we said, but we said, you told me that you wish I was somebody that you never knew. We put it on good this time, huh? But baby, baby, something telling me this ain't over yet. I can't change the fruit. So, the way it was all last night. The way it was the last night. The way it was the last night. Are you serious? You call him, I'll call the door. In the middle of the night, we'll right back up again. And there's parts that work and there's parts that no guitarist should play alone. I've never been that good at that song, even halfway done with it. But it's always nice to look like a train wreck run. You've never made it look good ever. So why would a clown do any better this time? And if you were rooting for it, what does that make you? A guy that didn't even bang on a coffee can. Thanks for bringing it together for the team. Jumping on the rhythm, grenading for saving what the part you wanted to hear. I'm not if you could have done that. Heart on the run, heart on the run, get your head on the gun. Don't trust anyone. I was so sure I knew it was on. Try to shoot out the sun. Days when we rage flew off the page, such damage was done. I made it through cause somebody knew I was meant for someone. We got dummies to stick up there if nobody gets bought. So girl, leave your boots by the bed, we ain't leaving this room. We're gonna tell them it's your girlfriend, right? Till someone is medical help. He's not believing this time. Hey, no, you're alone. It's not something you put on TV. You gotta smell it. Cold in this house, I ain't going out to chop big wood. So cover me up and do a tarot card spread and see if I should even finish this song. What's your favorite test? Where I tore the chair off my head. In Richmond, why? Sobered up and swore all the stuff they thought I was crazier this time. And all of us say I thought it'd be me who'd help them get home. Home was a dream that I never seen till you came out of that room that day. You knew you were coming out of, so why would they have sent you to this now? Yeah, so girl, hang your dress out to dry. We ain't leaving this at all. Matter of fact, get back here. We ain't leaving this room. So person priest, get some sense in his body. And I guess we'll have to wait for you. Open wide, said the river run through. And carry this house on stones like it just got a little tuned. Cover me up and no, it's not a bluff, even though you're a tool. We just want to break his heart before he gets too far in his skull. check people out before you go trying to spread truth around and freaking after that. Is this really real? We're not playing these songs. Why would you? We just did. Yeah, I did the same. Not when you're steering it that way. Why would you want to be such a sloppy rhythm, man? What kind of drum and beat for it anyway? Nah, I can't do that. I'm not trying to be too much of a jackass, but sometimes when you put it on that way, it's like, what's going on, man? I like that song. Like, I do too. Where'd they take it for you? Like, sometimes we have 2-star dinner vibes, and sometimes we have 0.2-star dinner vibe. Apparently, the same people ride around all the time. I don't know how they made it work. At least I don't. What in the world is this? Why'd you take my Santa Claus? If anyone could do better, what if they did and we just quit it about the opinion we thought we had? I mean, it ain't fresh if it ain't, is it? It's pretty shitty though to have headlines coming out of a country that you can't do the full translation on, and then calling it fresh when you're halfway through and you haven't gotten the translation done. And the people that need it the most are the ones that are getting translated. I didn't even realize it was that much of an ant show, like a ant farm that they could just excite and de-excite. But also, there's a lot of freezer power to calm down somebody that's not hanging out yet. What did she say about that? Did she talk about like the whole thing, or just sort of leave it at volunteer? That was fascinating.
See, a lot of times that's even abusive to the person that's given those setups, because how are they gonna know until you're already on the other side of the cage throwing nasty? That's bogus, dude. It is, dude. You're definitely a gentleman when you want to sound like you're not sure what you know and what you don't. It's an act of roughness as if somebody's being actually directed to do something like that, which it wasn't. If you take it upon yourself, then if there's an actual basis for these type of things, it's really disruptive to your audience and to the actual what do you call it? It's not just the audience. Like if you play it in the periphery, you're changing the mood of the entire soundstage. It has nothing to do with the meaning of the music, rhythm, intonation, spacing, modulation. Like it makes almost no song worth playing, even if it's the one that's easy. It can be so heavily distracting from something that would have had meaning otherwise. Maybe you sing the song perfectly, but you overlay it right. It can be done in a way that's nothing to do with anything that a person might have looked at individually, or in another way that could be manifested from an audience otherwise. You could do it in like 3 or 4 different ways and demonstrate this. It makes it sound like there's some complicated reason why it sucked. And if you would go by that, then you would definitely be in the confirmation bias route toward all the things that you say are right, when basically what you do is you're reaching for everything. You can't get a hold of anything. Because meaningful talk couldn't come out of that. It would be totally freaking ridiculousness, to the point of why didn't you have to clown us and on with everybody else? Or let somebody focus on playing instead of having shit to say about something that wasn't music. Sometimes I have to be blue, could keep it simple. There was a joke on me and I blamed you. People don't know what's funny, just a good 2 on 2. What's wrong with the food triggers though? What do you not like about it? I guess really sensitive. I like that. What do you call this? It's gotta be spaced out and drier. Can you make an assessment of how simple the interactions are and what the outcome is? Oh yeah. Can you put it in the same revenue for as many measures as tool did? No. Yeah, for sure. What's wrong? Hang on a second. You're not gonna. Yeah, so the setup on both these guitars is going to be bad. It's like a tripping over a step. They're not going to send you out to do something like stand over the song versus the wow. Dude. First time I play guitar. Maybe. I don't know. Well, one of the saddest things. Yeah. You just lay the beat down and you bass it. It would sound like you're supposed to hear it. What do we advise? Our theory about the basic stuff being easy when it is, and wrecking it because you feel like it when people stand over it and hover like they're about to vindicate themselves in some kind of rocket science. Ooh, yeah. Something more productive and reasonable. No way beforehand. I believe there's so there's something. Yeah, man. What the hell kind of shit, man? Oh no. Like taking friggin' a 2-foot step on 1-3. Switch guitars off. Quick. Yeah, it'd be way cooler to just. Let's go on Candace. Is that Willow Candace or Candace? Okay. Yeah, dude, that's what I gotta do with the live songs. So, separate it. Like, hey, it's a train wreck by choice. Nothing can be done that's scientific. Don't try to get it and write it down. Well, there's a certain amount of not doing anything but shuffling parts of the song.